I had 6 right now that's like in the tuck. The West, I got like 4 in the tuck.
Man,
Injuries canceled a lot of people.
yeah, and that's what the West for me. It was hard because there's some dudes in the West that's not with us right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mo Shafter, what you gonna do, man? What's going on, man?
Same mode, it's Germ.
Oh shit, that's
Germ, you joining the show?
Germ is here. Exactly. He did say he was gonna make the entry. He sure
Wow.
did.
We got
Good. We got a starting 5.
We got a whole 5.
Hey, you know what though? It would only be fitting because some people from Cleveland may get that.
Oh, here we go.
Cleveland representation on my 12.
I done known Jaron for about 5 years now. Never spoke good words on the Cavs. And now all of a sudden,
You just gotta put that back foot down, dog.
he put that back. Bro, it's wild out here. Cause with the Air Reed stuff,
Yes.
bro, I stay close. I'm like 4 blocks away.
Right.
Yeah, man.
They marching and protesting and all that, ain't it?
That's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, they on the top.
I'm hoping it's cleared up by Friday so I go to the barbershop.
All right, so we got about 4 minutes left. So y'all cameras on shortly. Yeah, but this was a nice little exercise picking these 12.
It was tough. It's tough.
Dog,
Let me pull up my list real quick.
dog.
And,
I couldn't.
yeah.
I'm still in disbelief that I'm at Worldwide West.
So the exercise was 12 all-stars from each conference or just 12
Yes,
total?
sir.
12 and 12.
12 and 12.
All-Star
East and
game.
West.
So you know about the All-Star game? Y'all had it in Cleveland once or twice.
The full 12 on each side.
I know. Matter of fact, I know y'all did because it was on Live 97.
Man.
They had to
It really was. They had
the
They was
50.
in Cleveland. Yeah, they was in Cleveland 2 years ago.
Yeah. Garland, Darius Garland.
That's when motherfucking KG
Or was
said.
that last year?
I think that was last.
That's when
Whichever
KG
one
said-
Darius Garland was in.
That's when KG said he met Biggie. He met Biggie.
That was last year. Yeah, that was last year. And
Yeah.
when they was because they do the 75 team last year.
Last year was 5 10.
They did that.
Yeah.
And
see,
plus
the 50th and 75th anniversary teams were announced. Were revealed and whatnot in Cleveland. They honored them in Cleveland.
I remember that Cleveland game. I remember number 1. That was like one of the last times where everybody wore their own jersey.
I know. It was a lot better that way. They wearing these big ass jerseys they have now. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Wasn't that 95?
Nah, man. 96 is when they did the
97 is when they did the 50. 97 is when they did the 50.
97 was when they did the 50 and everybody wore their own jersey.
mm-hmm.
98 was in the Garden. Everybody wore it.
And they was in the Garden. Right.
You know what? That's right, because Biggie got killed the next month.
Yeah.
Right.
KG, because remember KG was on the Knuckleheads, and he said that's the first time he met Biggie. And he was a big dude. He said he had this big old fur coat on. And he was a big dude, had a big old fur coat on. He said it's like hanging out. He said, man, he opened up his coat and there was 2 chicks under.
Yeah, man. Let's see what else was another 2001 in DC. They wore their own jersey. Cause that was the Allen Iverson game, Allen Iverson Marbury game.
Right. What was the one? What was the one that when they had the real All-Star jerseys, the blue and the red and the,
2003. That's when Mike.
when
That's
Dirty
when
Michael
him-
hit the fadeaway on Sean Marion.
That's when he was him. That's when him did that.
That was the real. I mean,
Damn,
it was cool. It was cool. It was cool with their own jerseys, the away and home, but it's all about them classic joints to me, man. All about them classic joints.
Yeah, I'm a blue, and I want to see people. I want to see the veterans wear their number and make the young boys wear a different number. Scottie Pippen used to wear 30 all the time.
30.
33. That was Larry Bird.
Bird had 33.
Yeah.
And nobody, you know.
Ham, you on mute.
There you go.
Hey, Patrick Ewing used to wear number 3.
Yeah, you on what 3? He sure did.
He used to wear 3 because Bird had 33.
But why Karl Malone used to wear number 7 though? In the
Because
80s.
The one year he wore it,
You want me to go there?
Pete
You want me to go there about Carl Malone?
Pete Maravich, because Pete Maravich had died.
Okay.
So he was 7 one year, and then he was like another. He picked another. He picked like 20. He had a cornball number 1 year.
What was this Olympic number though?
13.
13, 17.
11 or 13 or something like that. I don't know.
All right, this shit. We talking about Carl Malone.
Yeah, matter of fact, Karl Malone got too much that time on our program.
We ain't talking about Carl
But I
Malone.
now remember that it'll never happen again because TV run everything. Was All-Star games to be during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 12 noon.
Yeah. Sunday.
I'm from the CBS era with that big shot with Pat
Yeah.
O'Brien doing the joint
Pat
about 11:30 in the morning. And we're here in Memphis. We might not get the joint to halftime in Memphis because they got to show church.
Right.
We'll have some church
right.
around
You gotta have church. Be running home, boy. Be running home to watch that joint.
CBS and Philly gonna have church on.
Mhm.
80s, it probably was till about late 90s. That joint was during the day,
Yes,
straight
sir.
daytime.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. But we just kicking around 94 Feet of Life All-Star Edition. And because it's the All-Star Edition, as y'all can see, we got a full 5 today. Our main man, Trav, of course, always getting the setup. The setup man, the best setup man in the building.
Pretty much.
We start calling him Jason Kidd, John Stockton, the best setup man in the building.
Very Teddy Long like.
Yeah. Very
I was
much.
thinking like Mariano Rivera from '96.
Or we
He
could
was just set up man then. He wanted to close in for the Yankees. He was set up man then.
set up man.
With
Jay Ham is in the building, of course. Special guest live from Florida. My main man, Coach Les, who got his homework done.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to that. And then this dude here, who y'all probably have not seen since the playoffs, but he's here with us today, live in effect, somewhere between Dayton and Shaker Heights. It's my main man, Jerm, is in the building. Jerm, first of all, what's happening, bro?
What's going on, man? What's going on, man? We here. Hey man, it's been a rough season, man, because I ain't been able to be on the show. So much going on and listen to this thing called life, man. But we here, man. Let's talk about these all-stars. Let's go.
Absolutely. They say it's a tie between you and James Brown for the hardest working man in show business.
Oh man. I gotta get my dancing shoes together first.
last updated polls, I checked. Jerm had a 3-point lead.
Jerm. So we're gonna talk about our all-stars. So the way we're gonna do this, everyone got their homework out. We're gonna go through them, not necessarily everybody read the list. Let's see if we can go through, see how many common names we got, discuss them, and then we'll go through the process of elimination from there. So let's start in the East. So everybody with your homework. Does everybody have the Celtic duo of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And I would question anybody that did.
Are they the best duo in the league? Not just off our NBA Jam tournament, but in real life.
Yes.
Duo
Yes.
in
Yes.
I can't name two
Right now,
better.
yeah. Yeah,
I
right
mean,
now,
I can name two better.
Oh
but
yeah.
they're not healthy.
They're not healthy, right? That's and I know, and I about know where you're going, but that is
Yeah.
but right now, currently healthy and playing right now, they are the best duo in the NBA.
that duo you speak of, more on them here shortly.
Yes.
Did everybody have Giannis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, that's 3. Now, this is where this goes. It might get a little shaky. It might not. Let's talk about that duo. I have both of them in Brooklyn.
I do too.
I do.
I do too.
I don't. I only got one.
Which one you got?
I got KD.
Hold Kyrie for just a second. Hold it thought. I see Germ's face turned up. Germ and Les, who if y'all was privy to the group chat, y'all know Germ and Les going back and forth is not an uncommon situation.
They're going to battle. They're going to battle. And I'm going
He
to
can
watch.
make all the faces he wants to. Kyrie don't play in Cleveland no more, man. Get on.
So,
No, I don't care.
Retch
So-
around.
I'm gonna put a little check mark by
Put
Kyrie.
that back foot down. I know that.
Put that back foot down.
Put the back foot down on Kyrie.
Does everybody have Donovan Mitchell?
Yes.
Yes.
You heard his bass in his voice. Yes. You don't talk like that. Where that voice come from?
All right, so we got Brown, Tatum, Giannis, Durant, Donovan. So that's 5. Does everybody have Joel Embiid?
Yes.
We had 6. Okay, now it's about to get a little dicey. So we got a solid 6. So does anybody? It doesn't have to be all of it. Don't have to be unanimous. Does anybody have Darius Garland besides me?
No.
I do. I got Garland.
Trav, no. Ham, no.
You got him as an alternate.
Germ, no. So we're going to put the nice question mark on Darius Garland right now. Tyrese Halliburton.
That's who I got.
I got him. I got him.
Tyrese Halliburton. All right, that's 7.
Money.
Okay. Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson. Does anybody have either one?
I got
I
Jalen.
got both. I got both of them, and I got both of them based off on the fact that Jalen having a career year coming off with the signing. So I just wanted to show him some love on that. But that could very easily be Darius Garland's spot. Now,
So
I won't say very easily, but we, reasonable switch.
So
I got
that's a question.
I got
So-
Jalen Brunson.
So 3 of us got Jalen Brunson. Ham, Germ says no. Trav says no. I got Julius Randle. Ham got Randle. Anybody else have Julius Randle?
No.
All right, so Julius, we're going to slide you down to the alternate category.
And they say I hate the Knicks.
And they say you hate the Knicks.
Well, you do hate the Knicks.
They still ain't shit. They still ain't shit. Cause they got 3 dudes averaging 20 right now though. So it's what it is.
All right, and this is the last one I had on my list, and then we're going to get into y'all. I have Bam Adebayo as the last.
Well, you do hate the Knicks.
I got Bam.
A vote for Bam. Last, not really.
I didn't have Bam. I did not. It's surprising as I left 2 Kentucky guys off.
All right, Trav, no Bam. Trav, no Bam Adebayo. All right, so right now the alternate list, because they had 3 votes or more out of 5, is Irving and Brunson. So
I got some.
y'all, so we got 1, 2, 3. We got 7 right now. We got 7 and 2 possibles.
I got some interesting names though.
So that's what's go to now. Let's go around the horn. Who else you all have?
I got Trey Young.
I got Trey.
I did.
I got Paulo.
I got him too.
Paulo.
I was going there. I got him as an alternate.
And then this will probably surprise all of you guys. I got Nick Claxton.
I ain't mad at it.
You know
You
what?
know why I ain't mad at it? I ain't mad at it because I almost went with Marcus Smart just for the defense. Just to
Really?
reward him.
How many people had Darius Garland?
I did.
I did. Les did. Ham with Trav. I know Jerm didn't. Ham with Trav. Did you?
I shorted it out.
Okay, so Garland's on the plane waiting. So I had Trey. Did anybody else have Trey Young?
I had Trey Young.
I had Trey.
I got Trey as well.
All right, so Trey on the list then. So we'll scratch Trey off the alternate list, put him on the big list.
Trey just a star. He gonna be there just because he's a star.
Trey's numbers. Trey's a little bit like Damian Lillard in that his numbers will always get him there. Trey is gonna be 25 to 30 a night. He gonna be 8 to 10 assists a night. His numbers will always stand out, regardless of what the team do.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
So does anybody want to put up? So we got Irving and Brunson on the waiting list. Anybody else you want to submit to the waiting list?
DeMar.
I had DeMar. I had DeMar as an alternate.
I think DeMar. How many? So is myself, you, Ham, and
I didn't have DeMar, but I had him as an alternate.
You have okay.
I'm cool with him.
That's why
I'm cool with him. DeMar was.
Go ahead.
DeMar was the 12th name I put on my list personally.
Okay, so then that's enough votes to get him on the waiting list. Now, let's throw out an interesting name, Paolo Banchero.
I'm with that. I'm with them on that.
Rook Bowler, but I didn't have him. But I give him props.
All right, so that's 3 alternate. Paolo, you might get bumped. We'll consider you. The other names, the last 2 names I had were Siakam and DeJounte Murray. And DeJounte Murray has not played as well this as he did last year with San Antonio. So if he gets bumped, I'm okay with that.
I don't think he can make it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. DeJounte was the 11th name I put on my list.
Okay.
I mean, I know he may not has played as well, but remember, it's not just about the numbers; it's about the impact too. I think he's
absolutely.
I think he's an excellent addition to that basketball team. And then Siakam, to me, Siakam is the best player on that team, and I think Siakam, to be honest, started off the season on a tear, and he's been pretty consistent for the most part. So Siakam was actually number 9 on my list.
Okay. So this is the East All-Stars right now. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Giannis, Durant, Mitchell, Adebayo, Halliburton, Trae Young. The waiting list right now is Irving, Brunson, Rosen, Banchero, and do you want to add either DeJounte Murray or Julius Randle as the 5th person and then eliminate one?
I mean, considering people say everybody hate the Knicks here, probably Julius Randle probably should be on the list before DeJounte, to be fair.
Better stats, better record. Yeah.
I can agree with you on that, John.
Okay.
I mean, just to be we being objective, right? So you gotta
being-
give credit where it's due.
All right. So let me just count. So Irving, Brunson, DeRozan, Banchero, Randall. One has to go.
I'm going Banchero.
Yeah. Cut the rope.
So you telling me we got to choose between DeJounte Murray and Paolo?
No, you're choosing between Irving, Brunson, DeRozan, Banchero, and Randall.
It's
Which-
5. One of them got to go.
One of them got to go.
Those guys been hoping, man.
There's a lot of good hooping going on for real.
Duh.
There's a lot of good hooping.
I mean, now I see how they feel when they get snubbed.
Might have
So-
Who the run that fast again, Big Shot? Run those
this-
names again.
Irving, Brunson, DeRozan, Banchero, and Randall. One has to go.
We know we not cutting Kyrie.
No, we're not. No,
No.
not doing it.
we're
Not
not
doing
it.
We're not doing it.
Hey,
Kyrie,
can
hey.
we be fair?
No, if we
And I'm
cut
gonna be
Kyrie, Jerm gonna shut down the live.
Hey,
These egregious.
hey, no, but for real, let's. I'm glad you brought up Jalen Brunson. I'm glad you brought that name up because he can't be cut neither. He can't be cut from this list either.
You know what? Oh, he been-
I think to me, it's either Banchero or it's DeRozan.
And that's where we at.
Yeah, I'm cutting the Rook, man. Sorry. I'm definitely cutting the Rook over a Bull. Come on.
he gonna be playing. I think he gonna be playing in the rookie in the second year All-Star game. So he'll be
He
all
gonna have plenty chances to be in the big boy game.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna have plenty of opportunities to be in this short.
He gonna
It
still
just-
be. He gonna
it's just
still
not
be in
this year.
Cleveland no matter what. He gonna still
He'll
be
be
in
getting-
Cleveland.
He'll be getting voted in real shortly.
Right.
So we're gonna
Now-
cut which
Can I
which
ask y'all a question?
go ahead, John.
Here's a question, and I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm not saying this because let's think I got an interior. Him over there think I got ulterior motives. Um,
You do, but go
let
ahead.
me. Between Darius Garland and Jalen Brunson, which one do y'all feel is more deserving of a spot? Because I feel like I feel like Trey, I feel like Kyrie are both solid, but I think one of them two, we have to pick between one of them two.
I would say if we were picking between, if the last spot was Brunson and Darius Garland, I would probably still give the nod to Darius Garland. And it's not by much.
All right.
But I think if you look at Cleveland, New York's play has been up and down up until recent. I think Darius Garland's season has been a little bit more level and hasn't had as many peaks and valleys as Brunson's.
But is that due to him or is that due to Donovan Mitchell?
Which is a fair point.
Because Donovan Mitchell has been on Jekyll and Hyde business this season. So it's not, and I'm not, Darius is hooping. Don't get me wrong. He a hooper. Definitely a hooper. But the thing is, if we just talk it strictly individually off of the season, I may have to give Jalen the nod, and it's not by much.
It's not. It's very little that separates the two.
Because if you be honest, having Spider in that backcourt with him does take a little bit of the pressure off of him because, like I said, and then I think another player who could be considered that he's not going to be, he's not going to be in this list for this team this year is Jared Allen. And we ain't even talked about Evan Mobley yet and how solid and how good he is.
Yeah.
So I do think the supporting cast all the way around with Cleveland is a little bit more stable than just him and Julius over there in New York.
Yeah. I think Cleveland is going to be, they're going to be a really tough, like if you're Boston or Milwaukee or you're Brooklyn, whoever it is, and that's your second series, that's a tough second series to have.
Packy lunch. Packy lunch.
That's a tough 6 or 7.
Tough 6 or 7.
Depending on the matchup.
Yeah, they make a series go longer than it's supposed to.
Stressful 2 weeks.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how y'all feel, but I thought that was a good question to ask because
It's tough.
both of them can't make it. But I do think Jalen should probably get the nod. As at this point this season, I think Jalen is the player, is the third guard that we should put on the East.
So our East All-Stars, for those scoring at home: Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Giannis, Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, Bam Adebayo, Tyrese Halliburton, Trae Young, Kyrie Irving, Jalen Brunson, DeMar DeRozan, and Julius Randle.
Where's Joel Embiid? Did you say Joel?
Yeah.
Let me count this. We might have, somebody else might about to get knocked off. Make sure.
Yeah.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Let me count up real quick.
Is that 12 or 13? Is that 12?
That's
or
13 because he didn't say Joel Embiid.
I'm counting.
I know he said at the beginning, but
Yeah, he ain't see him on that list.
we know.
You know what?
He got to be on there.
We gotta
got
make
to be
one.
on there.
We gotta make one more cut.
We gotta make one more. So that could maybe that could. You know what?
So
John?
So DeRozan or Randall?
Ooh.
Bye, DeMar.
I'm staying. Yeah, I'm staying with the Knicks.
We gonna
Bye,
have
DeMar.
How many times have we had 2 Knicks on an All-Star team at the same time?
You wouldn't even get in the 90s.
John Starks and Patrick Ewing and
I think Ewing and Oak went 1 year.
maybe Oakland.
Yeah, I think
they had-
Ewing and Oak
yeah, 1
went 1
year.
year.
I think they had Starks, Oakley, and Pat.
It's been a minute.
Hey, look at Les with the Knicks
think
history.
I think Liz right on point with that too. I think that was the 94 joint.
So we cutting DeMar?
Yeah,
Did Melo and Amari ever make it together?
I don't think
No.
Nah.
No.
Amari was
think
too
so.
busy taking wine baths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went for the culture, man. I mean, what you want, you know?
So we cutting DeMar DeRozan and Julius Randle gets the 12th spot.
We speaking French. I'm not cutting DeMar DeRozan.
So in a 4 out of 5, Les is gonna make sure that his vote is on the floor, saying he would filibuster for DeMar DeRozan if we were on the Capitol Hill.
Better have a runoff.
Runoff.
I hear
All
they
right,
do.
let's move to the West.
Hold up, we forgot somebody.
Who?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. He'll figure it out in South Beach. Let's go to the West.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah.
Tram, let's go. No, come back. We gonna go to the West in a minute, but we can't leave on that note.
Yeah, we can.
So
Yes, we can. Like Obama in 08. Yes, we can.
So Jimmy Butler was scratched off early on my list. Can't really see it that way. Scratch off.
Yeah. Get him up out of here. Yeah.
Where do you go downtown? Walking around. Go too fast.
Hey, hey, listen, I'm gonna be
Thank
honest with
you.
y'all. We got Tyrese, we got Jaylen Brown, and we got Donovan Mitchell. All are having better seasons than the said player that is initial JB.
Yeah.
So we just gonna go ahead.
Bro, the
I mean,
only
listen.
JB I acknowledge is James Brown.
Now listen. Now, also, I just want y'all to acknowledge that on Basketball Pro Reference, they got a Pressure of Precious up there instead of Jimmy B. So I just want y'all to know, even the reference page is going to respect him.
The Jimmy Butler slander segment sponsored by Michelob.
You know, I thought we really was doing enough slander just by mentioning Bam and not mentioning that man at all.
I wasn't gonna say
Y'all,
that.
y'all are the great heels that I just joined in the faction with. I just rolled.
So
We can move on to the West now, Big Shot.
to the West. Does everybody have Jokic?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna count this time. That's one. Does everybody have Ja Morant?
Yes.
Yes.
Ham
Yes.
got
Yeah.
more.
Now I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the obvious ones out of here first. Everyone have Luka.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we at 3. Okay. Does everybody have LeBron?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Boy.
Heartbroken, Jerm.
Does
A
Yeah.
lot of
Here's
money
the
when he was there.
Bro, you talk about the injury factor. Does everybody have Steph?
I do.
I do.
I do.
This superstar, man. I mean, you know,
I ain't
That's
trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I want to see the man hit another one from the logo on the trail in the trail.
You're right. Everybody,
Like
does everybody have SGA?
Yes.
I
Yes.
do.
Yes.
Student
Yeah.
Government Association.
That's 6. Now, does everybody have Zion?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't, but I'm cool with him being there.
I got
I
it.
did because of the games played. Now elaborate on that more further later on
Okay.
as we go through.
Germ, you good with Zion?
I'm cool with Zion for sure. I didn't put him
I
on my
mean-
list, but I'm cool with Zion for sure.
Yeah, it's a star factor. I mean, it works.
That's-
Now
Now-
Zion hooping.
Here's
Yeah, if
where
he's available, let him play.
it's gonna get dicey. Again, we just talked about Trae Young. Does everybody have Damian Lillard?
No.
I do. and
No.
He was the last dude I had because he said average 30.
I'm willing to
Like,
stand. I'm willing to stand on the table for somebody else.
Okay. We'll put Damian Lillard on the waiting list.
I'm willing to stand on the table for another player.
We're gonna talk about these boys because they have been officially removed from the ban from TV list.
I knew you were
Yep.
going.
Yep.
I got both of them.
And
I
I
have
got
both.
both.
Me too. Me
And
too.
I got both of them.
Me too.
I got both of them.
I
The
got both.
Sacramento Kings are 3rd in the Western Conference.
All right, so that means
Hey,
we. So that means that.
Hey, side note, do you remember when we had the preview show? When we talked about the Sacramento Kings.
Mhm.
In the words of Dion, they coming. Pause.
3rd in the West. I think they're the best. To me, they are the best story in the league this year.
So how many we got listed, Big Shot?
That's
not
8.
like 8.
That's 8.
Okay. We need 4
Now,
more.
here's where here's what's
That was
left on.
easy.
Y'all tell me yes or no on these people. If y'all agree, they should be on the wait list. Marketing.
Yes, I had him on my
I
list.
got him on my list.
You got them in your first 12?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lori's
I
not.
got Lori in.
Good to down.
Now, here we go. Desmond Bain, Anthony Edwards, Paul George.
I got Ant for sure.
I
I
got
got
PG. I got PG and Ant.
I got Ant.
I got Ant for sure.
I got Ant. I got
We're
Ant.
gonna put Ant on the waiting list and discuss.
Yep.
PG, Desmond Bain.
Do we need to? Because I'm gonna vote for Ant too. Because Ant is on my list too.
I got D Book.
I didn't roll with Bain.
I know
Although he's having a career year, but I didn't roll with Bain.
I think Desmond Bain gonna be in Utah, but he gonna be there at a 3-point contest.
He's probably gonna be doing something on
Hey.
Saturday.
Scratch deep. We're gonna scratch Desmond.
gotta go.
So this is where we talk about numbers. It's not necessarily about numbers. I think Aaron Gordon. His numbers are not.
I got him on mine.
Sean Marion 2.0.
What he does as a defender, what you ask the modern day power forward to do on a team that, to me, if you have the best record in your conference, you get two. You get two All-Stars, and I think Aaron Gordon is right now a better player than Michael Porter Jr.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And y'all know how I am about Michael Porter Jr. Like him a lot.
Right.
I think Aaron at least gets the waiting list.
And you know what? I got him on mine just based off the fact that he's been robbed of 2 dunk contests and he's still hooping through this shit. So it's like, let that man go to the All-Star game, man. Give that All-Star weekend bonus.
And he said that he would join the dunk contest on one condition: if he was named an All-Star.
Might be the time to go back and shut all of that.
Man, how much creativity? The thing about that is how much creativity that man got left.
Yeah, what else he got in the bag?
The dunk where he jumped and stuck his feet out like a chair.
Up on it, both.
Ain't nobody supposed to be doing that. Especially a dude 16.
Now, Paul George, Devin Booker, CJ McCollum.
CJ.
Give me CJ.
I think.
How many games has Devin Booker played this year? This is not a non-shade question.
Book been hurt.
Yeah, Book been hurt. Put him up there.
Paul been hurt too, but when Paul plays, Paul is productive. Like
he effective.
When him and Claw on the floor, did y'all see what Claw did to Luka Doncic the other night?
Yeah.
He
told that man, he said in the last 7 minutes, give me Luka Doncic. He shut him down and put in the work on him, man. Like Luka didn't even exist. And this is who we're trying to give the MVP to at this time. He shut all this shit down.
We're giving him 27 a night, but he only got 29 games played.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
good percentages, but you got to have the games.
This is the waiting list right now. CJ, Aaron Gordon, Paul George, Damian Lillard, Anthony Edwards. Pick 3.
I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. I got Ant.
Book Ant. Yeah, Book Ant in there.
And it's 10.
CJ.
I'm picking Paul over CJ, man. I don't know why.
CJ, Aaron Gordon,
CJ been there, I think, and they win. That's why I want to get in late CJ. And I'm cool with Paul too, though.
I'm picking Ant. My 3 is Ant.
Ant just deserved it.
Ant, Paul, and Dame.
I can rock with it.
Ant, Paul, and Dame.
Ant, Paul, and Dame.
I'm going Ant, Book, and CJ.
Rock with that.
Well, and Dan.
Okay.
And I would have picked Dame a couple days ago if he didn't have his little joke about Patrick Beverly.
Pat put the broken watch in his pocket.
So, and it's 10. So now we have George, Book, CJ.
Oh man.
I'm with Ant and CJ for sure.
Yeah.
You know what, man?
I got
Just give me. We need more people. We need more people.
We need more people. Straight up.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
man.
Durham, you mentioned you were just CJ, right?
Yeah.
CJ has had better numbers in Portland. But
Impact.
I think you could make the argument he's a better player right now.
Right.
And
Was
New Orleans. He's a
And
better
his
player.
numbers it doesn't reflect.
Man,
Yeah.
I wish he was playing. I wish this one guy was there that was playing, because he would make this decision so much easier. But they is clowning this man because he has a bruised toe. If B.I. was healthy,
If B.I. healthy, this would be
it would not be a debate.
It would be a
Not
totally
even.
different conversation.
Totally
It'd be a
different
different-
conversation.
And he's an all-star.
And he was an all-star. He was in,
Right.
like in.
He's a real all-star.
Right.
Not a fake one.
What y'all want to do? We need two unintentional bars.
Man, we need to pick another 5 and let them calm down on Monday. They play that game on Monday.
You know what?
Yeah.
They play.
You know
they play
what?
the
I got an
Wolves.
idea. Who's the ones now? Who's the one? What's on here?
Well, wait.
Joe-
No, isn't that everybody?
Lillard, we need two.
So
Anthony was spot number 10.
Ant got 10.
It's CJ, Gordon, George, Lillard. And I think y'all
So-
just eliminated Aaron Gordon from what I can see.
So here's
I'm
what
with you on Aaron Gordon, but you know,
I got an idea for it. I got an idea.
Here's the question.
Go ahead.
Didn't we already say Bron, Steph, Joker, Luca, De'Aaron Fox, Ja, SGA, Zion, Sabonis, Ant, CJ, and Laurie?
So this is the West right now. Jokic,
Okay.
Morant, Luca, LeBron, Steph, SGA, Fox, Sabonis, Markkanen, and Anthony Edwards. That's 10.
Okay. So
Hey,
Zion is on the bubble.
No,
Yeah,
Zion's in.
Zion in, that make 11.
No, that makes 10.
He's spot number 7. Hold on. My counting is off again. 1.
You said 11?
No.
Yeah, that's 11.
No, Jerm's right.
That's 11.
Zion would make 10. Anthony Edwards would make 11.
motherfucker had played knockout for the
Oh,
last
so
fight.
here's what Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be on here next week. Same time, same place.
You want to give the people the vote?
Get them people to vote. Put them 4 on there. Whoever get the most votes, that's the one that we'll claim to get that last spot.
I'm with it. CJ, Aaron Gordon, Paul George, Damian Lillard. Who gets the people? It's like Major League Baseball All-Star game. The people will get will get the last vote.
Mm-hmm.
I like the shit out there that deal, Trap. We putting y'all to work, man. We making y'all rap right there in 2023. Yeah, we started out. We making y'all rap.
I had to ask because I was like, wait, ain't this?
No, your counting was spot on. That's me miscounting.
Jerry, you used to count. You used to
no.
count 12 men on. You used to count for 12 men on the field, so we understand.
That's why you could tell people. You could tell. Well, I'm terrible at spades and Jerm isn't.
Never really seen them play spades. It's all a myth.
Man,
Let's. They
Kinda
don't.
like-
People
I'm
don't.
gonna
People
what
don't
we gonna
play
do.
cards with me.
It's gonna be
John,
Because I heard you cheat.
Big Shot, did you freeze up?
Read, nigga.
Big Shot count froze
You
up.
don't have to.
There you go. You good now, Big Shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One night we're gonna do online spades for the fun of it.
Mhm.
So there it is, y'all. So we're gonna bring this to the group. The last spot in the West between CJ McCollum, Aaron Gordon, Paul George, and Damian Lillard. I like it. I like it. I think that we already picked. I was gonna say, should we give the last spot in the East too?
Yeah, why not?
This is
Why not?
let's who was the last? Who was
So
the
last
12?
spot in the East would have been
Your
DeRozan.
boy Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy ain't hit. DeRozan,
Mute him.
Carroll,
Mute him.
DeRozan, Banchero, Randall, Siakam would be the last.
Hey, and I also tell you guys this. It's another usual suspect that's usually making it that we didn't even mention.
James Harden.
No, no,
Who?
we'll talk about in the West.
Oh,
Anthony
Russ.
Davis,
Mm-mm.
AD, Russ.
Mm-mm.
Russell Westbrook,
No.
He want to slander him so bad. Go ahead and do it.
CT freaking 3. Woo!
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he been?
You didn't make the list.
You're about to lose your job.
He sure ain't.
Y'all boys.
Handering Paul.
All right, so the last spots in the East, just for the record, DeRozan, Banchero, Siakam, Randall.
And whoever get the most gets that 12 spot.
The hostess. With the-
I like it because they're all not similar, but
Now, would this poll be exclusive to the 94 feet of life group?
if you want to throw it up on the Twitter, go ahead.
I mean, it's, just general, just so where people.
Yeah,
find
we'll
I mean,
do
we're
it. We'll do it
gonna
within the group. We'll do it within the group.
We'll do it.
We'll do it within the group.
So we'll throw it up there, maybe throw it there Wednesday. They got till Saturday to vote.
Wednesday, the votes will be done.
Well,
Saturday.
the Facebook poll only give you 2 days though.
You only get 2 days. Vote quick.
So we'll do it Thursday and it ends Saturday, or we'll do it Friday and
Right.
it ends Sunday.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
We'll do it over the weekend.
We'll keep y'all posted.
Yeah. So, fellas, as we go into the All-Star break, closing in on it, what time we got? I don't keep folks too long. Okay, we right on schedule, about 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is the trade deadline, which comes up in about 2 weeks. Now, I know, Jerm, this is right up your alley, so I'm glad Jerm is here. This is right up Jerm, right? The team that needs a move the most, whether they are a contender or a team that just need a shakeup, who needs to really make a move at the deadline? You don't have to have the trade in mind in your head. Be like, yo, somebody needs to be on the phone.
I think
I
Dallas.
think-
I think Dallas need to be on the phone.
I do too.
It makes sense to know.
They need one. They need one more. They need one more. I'm talking about Dinwiddie is cool. The players they got is cool, but you cannot have a dude holding that rock over 75% of the time. It just ain't gonna happen. You need one. They need one more person. I don't know who that person may be, but they need one more person.
Yeah. I think Dallas is a player short.
I'm gonna give something real interesting. Everybody is riding the hype of this team right now. Maybe they're not riding hype, but this team is riding high right now. Denver.
Interesting
Are
spot.
we sold on Denver, considering we have seen this same song and dance a couple of years ago? Now, I know it's been a couple of years. I know players mature, however you want to say it. I know we hoping to see the finished product this season, in the postseason. But as constructed right now, can they beat one of these veteran teams? Not Minnesota, but Golden State, if they were to make it. Hell, Memphis. Could they beat these teams in a 7-game series? And I think as constructed right now, the answer is no.
Jerm, they're in an interesting spot. Because you look at them and Ham and Les, and remember the 2015 Hawks? They were like 60 wins.
Mm-hmm.
And you looked at them, you said, okay, you talk about putting together a team. That's a well put together team. But come playoff time, I'm not sure. Now, the question is, you look at things, is there anybody on the team that you would really want to move for something significant? I like Highland. I like Murray. Porter. Like, there's nobody within like their first 6 or 7 guys who I'm like, I'm ready to move him. But I feel like Jerm, I kind of agree with Jerm. Like, there's something there that maybe you can do. Risky.
They need another wing player. They need another wing player that they can rely on, that can create a bucket or get his own bucket. And I think that is going to be the key for them in general. Like you talk about the way that New Orleans is currently constructed with Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram can get a bucket for himself or create one for him for another player.
Mm-hmm.
They need a player like that. They don't have a player like that on their roster that is of the 6'7" to 6'8" range, and then that can go on the other end and also defend their position. That is, I think, the key to that team being a lot more serious, because I mean, we know what Jamal Murray is, we know what Jokic is, but you have to ask yourself, if you had a wing player a la Paul George, something of that nature, something in that stratosphere, would that not change the dynamic of that team? And it would. It would drastically change it.
I got a question for you.
Actually, I don't.
Go ahead.
Actually, they do have a player of that caliber. He's hurt. Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. Now, this is where he's got to now. He's young, but here's the thing: when the window is open,
you got to crash through that junk like Lil Bud on that meme with the Simpsons when he crashed through that window like a damn fool.
Yeah.
That's how you got to come through that junk. Because the window, especially this NBA window, it gets shorter and shorter.
Right.
Every year. You know, so
championship windows is normally what, 3 years?
At best, yeah.
And then you look at the situation in the West with Golden State. I think Golden State, I don't know if it's ever gonna come back. Phoenix is in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the window and you say Denver, Memphis, New Orleans, and I give you Sacramento. the West becomes real winnable for about 4 teams. Do you make a move to solidify your spot? I think Denver's in an interesting spot. I think it's a real interesting call for Denver. I think Memphis is in a real interesting spot. Again, same thing.
Talked about it last week, that we got a dude on an expiring contract who he tends to, when he gets erratic, that's when his usage rate spikes.
Yeah.
It's not the business, and for so many other things that he does well, that could be the thing that can put the bullet right in your foot when you try to win.
They can make you laugh and also make you cry.
Make you cry. That's for damn sure.
Here's a question. Ham.
Go ahead.
Yo,
If you was Memphis and you see a team like, say, Detroit on the other end, you see a player like Sadiq Bey, or you see a player like
send them. Send them. You know why I say send?
Or Jeremy Grant.
Oh, you must.
And you can replace them you can replace that player with Desmond Bain potentially. Not Desmond Bain, but Shalimar.
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
It's better. I used to call him Rodman, so it works.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think one of those two players. I know it's a long shot. But it don't hurt to make that phone call.
Don't hurt to make a phone call, see what's up.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the MJ lab for a second, real quick. We already know what Jai is. What you need is Triple J to stop having 3 fouls before the end of the first quarter. And you need for him to assert himself on both ends of the floor because he is the biggest mismatch on that team.
Now, I'm going to tell you, the guy who becomes, if I'm a GM, and I'm Les was about to say something, I'm going to tell you that the team who I'm calling, because I think they got a lot of stuff that works for a lot of people. They've not had a good year. International calls are free on cell phones these days. Toronto got about 4 players that if I am a contender, I'm saying Gary Trent Jr., yes. If I am Memphis, that is the call I'm making. It's Dylan Brooks for Gary Trent Jr. is the call I'm making. If you're gonna move Dylan, shout out Dylan. I like Dylan with Memphis because of all he did, but if you're gonna do something like that, Gary Trent Jr. I think OG Anunoby works for a lot of people. If you need a 3rd or 4th option, OG Anunoby works for a lot of people. If Fred VanVleet is not going to re-sign with Toronto, which it looks like that's not going to happen, you need another championship experience. People knock down shots. Toronto has, to me, the most. I think Toronto needs a deal. I think if you Toronto, anybody but Scotty Barnes can be had.
Bingo. Trading Scotty for nobody.
No, you don't mess with Scotty.
Scotty.
Scotty for no. I ain't trading Scotty for nobody. Like
Scotty almost got traded for T-Mac.
So we're gonna come back next week again. The last spot on the poll, last spot on both benches. We're gonna put that up over the weekend. Y'all gonna decide. Shout out to our man Ham. Shout out to our man Jerm for coming through. coming through tonight, man. This was truly an all-star gala affair, as they say. 94 Feet of Life, basketball for the people, by the people. Les, I want you, before we go out, I know you feel like you have something you want to say. I'll make sure everybody gets in. Les and then Trav, and then we're going to get out of here.
I would say I think it's time for the Washington Wizards to blow it up.
Bradley got to go.
That was, would you, now, there you go. Would you go to Brad Beal, only dude in the league with no trade clause, and say, Brad, we would like to release you from purgatory?
And I do. I think it's time. I think it's time they blow that up. And when I started thinking, and when y'all were talking about Dallas.
Ooh, Bradley and Luka. Ooh.
When y'all said Dallas got to make a call, I think that my wheels started turning.
Yes.
So, hey, Mark Cuban, if you watch it.
Yes. That would be a perfect fit.
Anybody in the Wizards organization, if you watch it, talk to me, consult me. There will be a fee.
I think they owe Bradley that though. I think they owe him that.
But Bradley want to go though.
He's been, dude. You can't. It's only so long you can be faithful to an ugly gal that ain't doing shit for you.
Hey, we here at 94 Feet of Life has nothing against ugly gals.
Trav got some. Trav, I'm gonna let you close. That might be the closeout. I don't even know if I got nothing else to say after that.
That's it, man.
That's it. 94 Feet of Life, basketball for the people, by the people.
And we don't have no problems with ugly gals.